Welcome back to part 7 with me, Jeff Ollerhead, and my guest Jason Walker on Who's You Talking To. We finally made it to the last sort of hurdle. Jace, now just to recap, you've been the Paras, you've been to the King's Regiment, survived bomb blasts, then you went and joined the Navy, along with all the stories of Bahamas, which is in the other parts that you can watch. And now you finally put your civilian head on and became a member of the British Civilian Society. So how did you find it? When did you leave the Navy and what?
I left the Navy, it was 2001, after 9 years service, thoroughly enjoyed it. Went round the world several times, seen things and done things that people would never get a chance to do, so I feel very honoured, that I managed to go and see a bit of the world. Had a great time, but, I had 3 kids, come out and ended up plan B, engineering, you know what I mean?
From your
qualifications I got in the Navy, it set me up for Civvy Street. So I went into engineering, had a few jobs, working my way up and eventually ended up on the railways. Still there today.
Working on the railway.
So it's a
secure
good job.
Yeah.
Secure-ish, good money.
Yeah.
And it's through all that experience, it's brought me to the point I'm at now.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think because you've got to be disciplined, because I know it's shift work and stuff like that, so your body's so you like routine. Going back, so you're 3 children, so you've got 2 sons and 1 daughter.
2 sons, 1 daughter. Brittany is my daughter.
Brittany, what her name? Brittany.
She's good as gold. She's caused me no trouble. She went to college. She worked in a pharmacy. She's recently changed jobs. Now works in Women's Lane Hospital, doctor's surgery there. So, great kid.
She must be finding it hard nowadays with all the COVID, because
it's busy.
It's busy. It's busy.
We've then got Reese. He's my oldest. Unfortunately, Reese has took a bit of a wrong path. He was working on the roofs, in the building game, but he's gone down the wrong road.
He's learning the hard way.
He's learning the hard way, and I'm hoping, that he's going to turn that corner and come good in the end, so to speak.
Well, one
then
can only
comes,
hope.
to my youngest, Sonny. He took my path. He's currently in 3 para.
Okay, so he's actually in the regiment, so he's past P Company.
He went and passed P Company.
Well, I hate that. I bet there's a bit of a...
All I'll say is that the day he passed it, we had what can only be described as a very emotional phone call. How I nearly got there.
Yeah.
He did it, and I think he'd heard all the stories growing up as a kid.
Wow.
And when he was going into the military, I was trying to persuade him, don't join the Paras.
What does he go on to?
Go in the Royal Logistic Corps, get all your driving licences, go in the engineers, do this, stay away from the infantry, stay away from the Paras. What does he do? No, Paras. He wanted that red beret. And he got it for himself, foremost, firstly. And secondly, I think it was a bit of, I'm getting it for my dad.
He's getting it for his dad.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. Wow. I mean, I bet inside you must have been so full of pride, because the hardships of, what you had to go through, what you described. I think it's a lot easier nowadays, but not easier, well, I think I'd say it's less.
It's been changed, it's...
Well, you get the Beastie Boys. Well, you would have done it with the Beastie Boys.
This is it, you see.
You've got the Beastie Boys over him. If he ever says that, I passed out. But you know what, though? Realistically, there's a story, by the way, because it made you proud that you told me about Sonny, because he was good with his fists as well. He was for the amateur boxer, wasn't he?
Sonny growing up, he was in the garden at 5 years old, doing the pads. He was a fitness freak. He played for 2 football teams. He was always in the boxing gym. So, you know, the padders suited, you know what I mean.
So what happened on the, when he got himself established, as you say, as he wasn't a Joe, and he, will tell us it was a cookhouse or something.
He ended up passing out going to the Falklands.
In the Falklands.
His first tour, if you like. I don't know whether, have you ever come across the Fijians?
Oh, right, the
Fijians,
like that, yeah.
they're big units.
Big units, yeah. Rugby players, all blacks,
yeah. They like their ale.
Scary looking people, yeah.
And we have them in the British Army. And
did they serve with the British Army?
Yeah. They bring them in. And when Sonny got to the Falklands, he rang me up. He said, "Dad," he said, "just had a bit of a nightmare incident." I said, "What happened there?" He said, it was in the bar of a night. He said, I was queuing up for some ale. Massive queue coming back from the bar. He said, I was stood there for ages, he said, and there was a jock regiment, I think it was, with some of these Fijians attached to them. All of a sudden, this big Fijian walks straight in front of him, pushes in, just as he's getting to the front.
The old, I'll get in there.
Hey mate,
bully.
There's a queue here.
Yeah.
He said, "Dad," he just actually turned around and said, "Get outside." I said, no, straight to it, no messing about. I thought, Christ.
He's put it on his toes.
He's put Sonny straight on his toes. He thought, Christ, what am I going to do here?
Because realistically, Sonny he doesn't look, obviously he's young, you know, and he's lean. Not saying he's skinny, he's lean.
He's not a big unit.
He looks like he's just come off the, yeah. Okay.
But little did he know that kid can fight, you know. So he goes out, the Fijian immediately walks outside, takes a group of his mates with him. Sonny's on his own, so he veers to the padders table. Says to the old sweats, "I've just been challenged, can you cut?" And the whole table stood up.
So the legend.
They all walked out. He said, "Dad, as I was walking out, I got a tap on the shoulder from one of the old sweats. You better not lose, Scouse." I was like, pressure. He said, I could feel the pressure coming on. He said, "Padders, we're not allowed to lose." So he said, I stepped outside. He said, "Dad," we formed a circle, and straight away I thought, this kid can't fight. I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He said, "The way he was stood."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah." He said, "The way he was stood, I knew he didn't have a clue what he was doing." He said, "Anyway, he come at me with a big haymaker." He said, "I come under it, bop, bop, bop." He said, "Down he went." He said, and that was the end of that. I thought, yeah, well, fair one, well done. You know?
So, it's not about my son, like he's just gone up, quick bing bing bang, like something like the Brad Pitt movie when Brad Pitt comes and fights that unit, remember the Gypsy? Yeah. So Sonny then, obviously that's, to me,
he's now established.
He's established, always great him, yeah.
He's doing well, absolutely loves it.
He's smashing it, so, you know, with that sort of thing, you know, with your boxing experiences with the forces, you told me something that, you know, you're a coach.
I'm involved with the West Wirral Boxing Club in Morton, yeah. I forgot to tell you, I actually boxed in the Navy as well when I was there. So I had a few bouts under my belt, not many, you know. But I got involved with the West Wirral Club. Currently on the committee, vice chairman. So
Dempsey Williams, Georgie Treble.
So we've got about 10 coaches in there, 9 people on the committee, and between us all, we're charity based. Yeah. You know, we're getting the kids in, getting them off the streets, giving them something to do, giving them a bit of discipline, a bit of direction, you know, and it's all good stuff.
Like anything, I mean, you know, with your experience of like, you know, it's you're moving on and you're passing on all your sort of knowledge. And just to summarise now, you know, because there's people are watching this, show my son going to the forces or daughter, if you've been watching this, then what would you say, Jace?
My advice to any young person leaving school would be join the Navy. Stay away from the Army, and especially the Beastie Boys.
Thank you very much. It's been a splendid journey, Jason. Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure, Jeff. Thank you very much for having me.
It's been an honour. Thank you very much from Uzi Talking to. Take it easy, folks.